Peace all. I'm gonna fix this, and well, I didn't say it to you, but I said it in my head, and I just missed the button to change it rotation wise. Anywho, hope you're all doing fabulous once again. Happy new day, bliss filled rices. Alright, today is a free vibration 21, 2 and 1. We have the coming together, the partnerships from the 2 and the 1. We have that go-getter, the alpha, the initiator. Okay, combined together, it's a union again. It's a rebirth of from 2 and the 1. It's the expansion, it's the energy of abundance, also it's creativity. It is, what else? Bring it to me. Number 3. It is also the life of the party. Number 3. Okay, 3 days are great to do like a lot of things and communicate with people and socialize. Okay, and the moon is still in Taurus, and the sun, of course, is still in Aries. Right now in Aries we have Uranus and Mercury and Venus are there looking like Siamese twins right now. It's very close to each other, and Mercury is on the way towards its retrograde phase. And don't ever get it twisted. Again, the fourth Mercury retrograde does not mean that the planet is going backwards. It means that the planet is slowing down. Okay, and funny enough, we have the 4 swords today. When it came out, slipped out, I thought it was transformation. I thought it was death, and I thought, okay, yeah, it makes sense. But it's actually the 4 swords, which is a great time to just take your time. Whatever you've just gone through, just whether you just come out of the last year, in this new year, take your time and all the REs, I like to say: redo, rejuvenate, relax, rewind, renew, reword, anything and everything. Okay, before we get into this card spread though, also today is Mercury Day. As we're talking about Mercury, that's what that came out. And the color resonating for today is yellow. All right. So yes, Mercury is on the way to its retrograde phase. It will be going retrograde between, most times you would feel it in its shadow phase as well. It's the date specifically said to be the 22nd or the 23rd, and it will be in retrograde in Aries until April the 15th. Okay, so I would say probably like 10 days before and 10 days after, it will be in a shadow phase, and you still feel the energy. But I just wanted to say something about Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde is a great time. Okay, it always comes in a time of the year, 3 or 4 times in a year, where you actually feel the need to actually relax and rewind and just do all the REs and rest a little bit. But we get so hyped up on the fact that Mercury retrograde is supposed to be woo and doom because all the technology, all the signing contracts, all the miscommunications. But it's a time to retrace your steps, at the same time relaxing on it, taking your time with your communication, not running too fast as I do. I've got a big lesson with Mercury retrograde because my moon is in Sagittarius. You know, polar opposite of that, or polar complement of that, is Gemini, and I have a Gemini child as well. So all of that is really like big on my side. But it's really good to just take your time and rethink things really thoroughly. And that's why a lot of people talk about exes coming back, because you have to rethink things really thoroughly. And it's a great time to just take your time, and especially at this beginning of the new year, after we just like left the old and coming into the new, take just a little smidge of time, okay, the 2-3 weeks period, to really ascertain what it is that you're going to do here forth. You know, it's a great time. And for our relationship card, we have inspired action is always pleasurable action, number 34, which is a 7. All right, and this card is perfect for the sun alignment, which is in Aries, and it talks about your action being inspired by your higher steed is always going to be feeling awesome. But when it's inspired by negative, not necessarily negative, because negative or positive is not bad, yeah, because you know the negative ions are more conducive for us than the positive ions. The same way what seems negative to one person may seem positive to another. So we're not looking at bad and good, we're just looking at it, how it reflects and makes us feel personally. But let's say conducive or not conducive. Okay, inspired action is always pleasurable action. If you're thinking conducive thoughts, doing conducive things, then you will get conducivity back. Whatever is conducive to you, you know. If you know you're not supposed to be doing this, then don't do it. Because if your thoughts are leading you that way, cut it in the bud, nip it in the bud, as they say. Okay, stop it while the iron is hot. I don't know where these phrases are coming from, but yeah, you know. This is number 7 as well. Spiritually, like, it's going to be a spiritual act, a spiritual, where your mind is. It's an etherical thing. Like, mind how you're thinking and where you're moving towards. Okay, try and keep yourself, strive to keep your thoughts and feelings of the highest vibration. Okay, so then the actions that you take thereafter, the manifestation that you bring onto you is awesome, is of this higher vibration, is of your unique higher self. Okay, and the angel message is wisdom. This card, the affirmation is, I listen to my wisdom. This talks about knowledge being learnt, and that's great, but wisdom is gained, is prompted by the divine, or prompted within you by the divine. Okay, and wisdom is taking time. It's the experience. You don't have to go through everything to be able to gain wisdom from a situation, but really wisdom is about taking time. Okay, taking time and not rushing, not going too fast. And in Aries season, we have to remember not to go too fast, because yes, we have Mars being the ruler of Aries. I'm not too sure where Mars is placed right now. That skipped me. But it's about not going too fast. As I say, go steadfast, be steady and in your pace. Okay, but still keep moving, right? With wisdom, you want to, use the wisdom gained. Use what feels, and feels great in your heart and in your gut. Okay? Wisdom is heart generated. Okay, you're not going to your mind usually can take you off your wisdom path. Take time to listen, of course, to the guidance that you receive. Okay, and be sure that your guidance is of the highest vibration. That's why I say you have to be mindful of who you pray to. That's why I said in the Chiron and Pisces vlog video that I stopped using the word prayer, because, and this one's looking like it's in a prayer position. Stop using the term prayer, because prayer always seems to be synonymous with Jesus and Christianity, and I'm not about that life no more. I never really so hard deep, but I went through a lot of religions, and be mindful of who you're praying to. Always look for your highest guides. Even when we look to our ancestors are great. They are part of our lineage, but the thing with ancestors is that ancestors they came from this earth, right? So they were earthlings or part earthlings, and they still have feelings. Your highest guide is always going to show you the highest heights. They're not going to be misconstrued by their feelings in any way, shape or form, because our feelings, they're great because they show us a lot. But if it's misaligned to our highest heights, again, in this realm, it can take us off par. Okay, so listen to the wisdom of your highest heights. Look to the wisdom of your highest heights. And in love this day, we have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay, and this is telling me about twin flames, life partners, that yes, you are coming together. You are coming together very soon, but before you can do that, you have to continue doing your work separately before you come together, because separately you have to become whole. And separately you are even together, And I know physically it may seem a bit lonely and stuff, but don't watch that. When the union comes, this is just going to be awesome. It seems to be the new word coming out today, because you don't want to come into union in a way that is not really strong, and then just fall out of union again. Like, I'm sure some of you have already been through that phase. You don't want that to come again. So you have to make sure that you're working on yourself, and don't worry about when is it going to happen. It's going to happen. There's no doubt about that. It's the phases and alignments are there. I've been told that it's going to be coming together between this year and next year, and by 2020, like, look, yo, by 2020 is a big date, okay? 2020 is a big date. Everybody's going to be in union by then. Some might be lagging around, just getting there after a little bit after, just whatever, but most of us will be there by 2020. If not, definitely by 2019, but definitely by 2020, because thereafter there's going to be big shifts globally, okay? Them forces that were trying to take us off par, they're going to be amping their ante, and so we have to be ready. And this is why we had to have the accelerated healing, okay? So you know what you want. Decide on how you're going to go about it, but it's not about how you're going to go about getting it. It's about what you're going to do to sustain it and sustain yourself within it. So take time to do that reflective work, especially while Mercury's in retrograde. It's a great time for you to get your steed in order, you know, inspired by the right actions, the most highest heights, your wisdom, okay? Your wisdom, the one that's coming from the ethers onto you, not the one that's just ruminating in your head. It's not that monkey mind that we have. I got a monkey mind issue. Sometimes you'll be spewing stuff and something else comes in and you want to be, that's me. But I'm working on it, and yes, just know that wisdom is your highest heights. Look for your highest heights, your highest self, your highest guides to partake wisdom onto you. Take time, meditate, pray for what it is that you want from your highest guides, and then take time to listen to it, okay? Check your mind, thoughts, your thought tracks. Make sure they are inspired from your highest heights, okay? And know that your love will come very soon. You have to take the time to decide clearly what you want so that it comes to you now. All right, have a beautiful Mercury day. It's a great day to even do some shopping on a free what is the word? Resonation? That's not a word. On a free vibration, okay? Take time. Yes. In the Taurus and the moon, like, you know, they gel well, and it's a nice time to just relax. Definitely, this card is perfect for this day. It's a great time to relax, enjoy your food, enjoy your creature comforts, you know, enjoy some music, enjoy some poetry, enjoy some creative arts, okay? And love on thyself first. Take time. The fact that the union is coming very soon, if you're still, you know, doing all kind of things that's not really on your highest good, you're not really listening to your wisdom, and your actions are not inspired by the divine, the highest heights, and like your union is going to fall apart again. We don't need that. We don't want that. And it's not going to happen, because it's actually going to just delay your union coming together if you're not getting yourself on par. All right, God thanks. Much bliss, much peace, and love.